Hi you guys, Jen here. I am going to show you guys how I meal plan for the month and set up my shopping list, and then what I do to keep on track week to week so I know what we're eating and when, and making sure we have enough. Before I do all that, I need you guys to go and hit the subscribe button, like, share, hit the bell icon so that you get notifications when I go live. It seriously helps me out. Now let's get to it. So the first thing I do is I go through my freezer, my fridge, and my pantry. I see what proteins I have already, I see what vegetables I have already, and I see what starches I have and snacks. I plan my meals around what I already have so that I am using those things. And then I just supplement with, whatever I need to make it a meal. I write down what I need to make it a meal. So that's the very first thing I do is I go through and I basically take inventory of what I have. Next thing I do is I start planning my meals based on what I have, and then I write them down for each day. Now, the way I have learned to make it a little easier on myself to come up with meals is, number one, at this point, I've been cooking long enough that we have a handful of meals that everybody really likes. So I try to incorporate those, but I don't want to overdo it because then they'll stop liking it. Um, oh, the next thing that I do is I decide, like, each week will basically look the same. I try to switch up dinners so that people don't get sick of it, but like, if I have different breakfasts and lunches throughout the week and dinners, like, it's okay to repeat each week. And then I can just get like a handful of meals and keep rotating them. So I'll show you what I mean in my book. And just be warned that my handwriting is awful, okay? I'm probably the only one that understands it, but at least you'll get a sense of what I do so you can write it a lot neater. Let me flip this around. First of all, I just have a planner that I bought at Walgreens because they were on clearance. So what I do is, well, first of all, I wrote down some ideas up here as people told me things that they like, and then I tried to incorporate them. So I just did 4 weeks. It's not like a full month of August because we were away and all that stuff. So I'm just doing 4 weeks at a time, basically based on paydays, because my husband gets paid every 2 weeks, and then there's like a bonus week where we have a bigger check. That's why I can shop for a month at a time. It's because of timing and planning. So you can see I write down breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner for each day. And then you can also see that for breakfast, we have egg toast and bacon. This is a Saturday, so that's like a special breakfast where I have time to cook it. So I always make sure it's something that everyone really, really likes. It's something special because it's the weekend and I have time for it. Everyone loves eggs, toast, and bacon. Bacon's pricey, so we do that once a week, and it's special. But you can see every Saturday I have eggs, toast, and bacon. Then lunch is on Saturday. I have all the same as well, roll-ups. And roll-ups to me are like some sort of lunch meat, cheese on a tortilla, just rolled up. I don't make those ahead either because I've learned that they get soggy that way, so we don't do that. But there they are. They're super easy to make. But I also, because I can't make them ahead, I do them on a Saturday because we're not doing necessarily anything else. Plus, they travel well if we are doing something. We roll them up and go. Snack is popcorn, which I make myself. It's not like microwave. And then dinner for this day, I switched up the dinners. You can see. Now, a lot of times, every other weekend, my husband's not here. So I plan dinners that he doesn't like as much on the weekends that he's not here, and dinners that the kids do like. So quiche, he's not a quiche fan, so we'll have that when he's not here. So quiche, and then the mac and cheese, quiche again, mac and cheese. See how I just switch them up? And then you can see, like these other days, I do the same kind of a thing. Fridays are always pizza night for us, and then Sundays are family dinners. So everyone on the farm gets together. I've been doing them mostly. My mom does them sometimes too, and now one of my sisters has moved out on her own, and she's going to start doing them sometimes too. So I plan a Sunday dinner, but I don't always have to use it. But even that, I make sure I plan something that everybody will like, that will feed a lot of people inexpensively, and also that a lot of people might like. Everyone seems to like taco type stuff, and even this stuffed pepper is similar to that. It's like ground beef, and I'll show you that one. But so that's what I try to plan for Sunday. Something cheap, easy, and that can be made ahead, and that I can make a lot of it because there's a lot of us. So it's like my sisters, my brother, my mom, my nieces, all of us, my kids, everybody. So that's what Sundays are like. And then I plan the rest of the weeks. I do have 4 weeks, but it's on another page. Then what I do is I take these things and I decide, okay, so like egg sandwiches. That is going to be, because I eat something different, and I know what I eat, so I don't write mine down. But as far as the rest of the family goes, if they're all having egg sandwiches, that's 4 English muffins times 4 days. So I need 16 English muffins just for that. I need an egg for each one, so I need 16 eggs. I don't really count out the eggs because we just need a crap ton of eggs, and I could never buy a month at a time, so I don't worry about counting those out. But they also take a piece of sausage each for those 4 days. So you see where I'm going with this. Like pasta salad. So I want to make sure 1 box feeds everybody. So I want to make sure I have at least 4 boxes for those lunches because I have them 4 times in the month. That's how I write out my shopping list. I count up how many I need of each thing, and then I put it down on the list for when I go shopping so I know just how much I need. And I've already taken inventory of what I already have. So like hash browns, I already had some, so I didn't need to buy any more than 16 of them, because I guess we're having hash browns 4 days a week, but since I already had 2 packs, I only needed to get 2 more packs. And I wrote 16 because I wasn't sure how many would come in a pack at BJ's because I hadn't been there before. The other thing we plan out are snacks. And the reason for that is because otherwise, you know, everyone would just snack all day, and that's not really good for anybody. Health-wise, it's also not good for your budget. So if you just have people snacking all day, number 1, they're eating you out of house and home if you have kids. Number 2, they're ruining your dinner, so then you're struggling with them eating all of their dinner, and you end up throwing stuff away, which we don't like to do. I hate waste. And number 3, you can't shop well. Like, you'll run out and then you'll have no snacks. So we do have a snack here. Like, this is oat bites or a cookie. And I'll show you, I make these like healthier version of chocolate chip cookies that are so good. I finally perfected the recipe. Let's see, another day. Pretzels. I do have individual bags because I bought them pretty cheaply on Amazon, but it is cheaper to buy a big like barrel of pretzels and divide them up. But like popcorn day, you know, we have a serving size. Fudge Pops, I couldn't find those, so we have popsicles, but that'll be a snack. Now the other thing is, I know there are kids and they'll be hungry, so I think I showed you in my BJ's haul that I do buy a bunch of cheese sticks, so they can have those whenever. I don't write that down as a snack, that's just an extra. And they can always have fruit or vegetables. I always have plenty of those. So they can fill up on that kind of thing. So then I have my shopping list, and as I find things, I check them off. You can see what I wasn't able to find at BJ's. And I am thinking that the next time I shop for the month, I'm going to go for my meat and produce at BJ's, and I'm going to go for my canned stuff and maybe more pantry stuff at Walmart because I think that it's cheaper. So I may do a 2-day kind of a thing. Now I'll show you what I do at home to keep myself organized, because going to this book and looking at my chicken scratch every day is annoying. Not only that, if you guys have kids, actually, and my husband does this too, you know that every day around like midday or like a snack time, someone's asking you, what are you making for dinner? And I don't know about you guys, but I don't know why I find that to be an annoying question. I don't know why it's annoying to me. It just is. Maybe it's annoying because I usually didn't know what I was going to make for dinner and it was stressful. Now it's not, because I put up a menu board in my kitchen, and I'm going to show you that. Okay, so here's my menu board. It's in the kitchen where everyone can see it, including myself, because I do forget what I planned. So you can see I do Saturday to Friday because my shopping day has been on Friday. It may change because of traffic. It's annoying on Friday. But with a menu,
everyone can go up here and look and see what they can have. And like the kids, when it's snack time, they can just come out here and look at the board and see what's for snack and then go get it themselves, because I usually have it set up where it's easy for them to grab. And then down here we have our Bible verse. They have to memorize them for school, but I like to have one up anyway that they just look at every day, because why not? And then that's it. That's our menu.
So I hope that that helps you guys a little bit with how to plan and shop. Obviously, not everyone can do a month at a time for either storage reasons or financial reasons, or just, it's just too much. It's a lot of time, and it is a lot of time. But even to just plan a week at a time, which is what I would normally have done. I normally did week to week. I just find that I am sort of an impulse shopper, and if I don't do a grocery haul pickup, then I'm in the store, then I end up buying things I don't need just because they're either on sale or they look good or I'm hungry. You know, one of those things. So the less I'm in the store, the better it is for the household income. So that's why I'm trying this month at a time. This is all new for me, but I just figure if I already am planning for a week at a time, it's not that difficult, at least on paper, to do it times 4. Just takes a little bit longer. But you can use this method to do 1 week, and that's totally manageable, and maybe you want to start there and do that. The other thing is, especially with pickup, if you're trying to budget, and I'll go through with how I budget, you know, our income for different things, but like I do have a grocery budget that I stick within. So it was a little harder shopping for myself because it's been a long time since I've shopped for myself. I've been doing Walmart pickup for a really long time now, even before the pandemic. Doing a pickup order makes it so much easier to stay within budget because you're sitting on your couch at home putting things in your cart and you're seeing it add up. So if you start to go over, you can go through your menu or go through your shopping list and see what you can eliminate to stay within budget. And I always do that. Usually what I have to end up eliminating are things that I want that we don't need, but I want them. Like I like all this healthy food stuff, and I love trying new things, and I get really into researching the ingredients and the new things on the market that are healthy because they're always coming out with something new, but it's not a necessity. So those are usually the things I end up cutting out. But it's an easy way to stay within budget. You have to have a number in mind when you start. If you don't, you can go buck wild at the grocery store, especially if you're someone like me that loves food and loves to shop for food, and is curious about trying new foods. So that's one way to keep yourself in check, is set a budget. This last time when I went to BJ's, I knew my monthly budget because I just times my weekly by 4. And I usually do pull out my month's worth of grocery money at one time anyway, so it wasn't a big deal for me. I knew what my budget was, but the thing I had to do while I was in the store was use my calculator and add up things as I put them in the cart. I do think there's a scanner, which I might try to do, where you can scan things as you put them in the cart, so then when you go to check out, your stuff's already scanned and you just check out. That would be really smart, and I think I'm going to try and figure that out for next time. But that's one way to stay in budget too, is to just add things up as you go, because I don't know if you've ever gotten to the register and had sticker shock, like, what did I buy? You know, you have to be aware of what you're spending so that you don't go over. And also, by meal planning, you don't buy too much and you don't have waste. If you know exactly what you're going to eat in the month and you stick with that, you know, sometimes we have leftovers, like Sunday dinner, there were some leftovers, and that's fine. That rolled over into lunches. So whatever lunch I had planned for that day just didn't get eaten, and the leftovers got eaten and everything got pushed back. So you don't have to stay hard and fast to your plan. Having a plan keeps you in check, and then if there are leftover things by the end of the month, great. They roll over into your next plan, because a lot of the things I buy can be frozen and then used later. So that's a way to not have any waste. And I think that's it. And so make sure you like, subscribe, share this video if you found it helpful. Even if you didn't and you just want to help me, that would be awesome. I am going to post that healthy cookie recipe very soon. I just made some, but maybe I'll just make more just so you guys can see, because again, they freeze and they're a good snack. And I will show you guys in a later video how I do my household budget. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.